Under the former segregation laws in Louisville, black people were given very few options of parks to attend across the city of Louisville. But Chickasaw in West Louisville was one of them, but the law prevented them from living nearby.
It's a story being preserved in a book that's nearing completion. Our Ian Hartwitt reports.
When Louisville segregated its parks 100 years ago, Chickasaw Park was the first open to black people. Although it was a black park, it was in a segregated white neighborhood.
It used to take 2 buses to get down here because blacks didn't live in this area.
That troubled history is part of a new book chronicling the birth of Chickasaw.
And we met at my dining room table, and we've been meeting ever since.
Labora Goodwin hosts the project committee twice a week, working to compile 4 decades of neighborhood lore, like the century-old West Louisville Tennis Club and a basketball court so small it was called the Stamp.
We've been working on this since about 5 years now, and it's taken a while. Our publisher said you don't name the baby until it's born.
And we have a deadline, tried to get it to her on a deadline. I won't tell you what it is.
The years-long work compiles interviews, pictures, and stories from Chickasaw families, with over 200 contributing.
Some of them were the first ones on the block. No other houses were around them. They would go over to the other side of Greenwood. They wouldn't be welcomed, let's just say. And they watched it all evolve.
The book's history stretches back to 1943, when most of the land around the park was deed restricted. That means only white people could purchase it. That changed after the black-owned Standard Realty Corporation purchased 19 acres from Greenwood Avenue down to Windrose, allowing black families to build their homes here for the very first time.
That set the stage for a civil rights movement that blossomed around Chickasaw Park, a stage the women behind the project hope to pass on.
So that we don't make the same mistakes before. We learn from history so that we can look and see what other people did and the possibilities.
Possibilities that led to a true community still coming together every day. In the Chickasaw neighborhood, Ian Hartwitt, WHAS 11, on your side.
And if you want to know more about the Chickasaw neighborhood, you can check out Recipes and Recollections.
Well, they released in 2013. It came out in 2013, and it details recipes from the area and the legacy left behind by the Louisville famous black architect Samuel Plato, who built many of the homes in the Chickasaw neighborhood.